50 cents.
After the beach, we headed to the highest point in the city to check out the view.
Okay, hey, welcome guys. Well, let's see, where do we begin here? Yeah, Wednesday, I had a very bad day. Lost $225 in one trade that was just completely out of my control. I got in a stock that was like 11.95, and it was a 5 cents ticker, so it just dropped 60 cents, and I just stopped out. And then that is what it is. But as you can see here, starting today, I only had $369. Yesterday being Thursday, I didn't trade at all. Today's Friday, January 12th. So anyway, point is, I decided that I'll still come to the computer and do my daily routine, get into it, and see what we can make, see what magic we can make happen. And today, after taking a break, just getting some sleep, sleeping it off, I came back and made $141 on two trades on a stock called SGRP. So today it had a little bit of news. Here it is right here. Here's the 5 minute, 1 minute, and the daily chart. So you can see that the daily's been pretty flat, but um, I believe they had news today. Yes, um, I believe they had news today, and um, that helps a lot as far as, they had nothing pre-market, but then they had a little action in the beginning, and then, there was a headline that got people to feel really comfortable about it, and then when it spiked up here in the first 2 minutes, and then, it kind of hovered um, up above 25 cents of the open, and it had some strength, and then it, broke over this high of the previous candle in the 1 minute, and then, it continued. So my first trade on this was at 9:38. Um, so that was right in this area. So I think what happened here was I saw that this was a 1 minute micro pullback, and I saw it pop up a little bit and make this high candle, and then as it was pulling back in here, I got in at, oh shoot, I guess I didn't. Okay, I thought it was this candle, but it was this one. So at 340, I got in as this candle was pulling back after that big jump up there. So it pulled back, and then I was like, okay, cool. This is a good opportunity to hop in. So I did, and then it shot back up to about 360. As you can see over here, I got in at 400 shares at 340 and sold 400 shares at 360. So essentially, I just got in. I kind of like bought the bounce, like the pullback, because it just came back down for about 10 seconds, and then it was just a critical point where it went to 350 and then up, and I sold on the ask price, so captured a lot more profit that way, so that was good. That was a $70 winner after $10 in commission, so 80 bucks there. But and then I finished the day up 116 after commissions, but the rest of that, the other $60 came from a 200 share position, and I'm not sure why. I think they threw in some margin restriction, my broker did, but I got back in at, let's see, 1017. And this was for the break of this 5-minute candle right here. So if we zoom in, or try to get it close. All right, so right here, it's going to be at the top of this candle right here. You know, it went up after pulling back down from that super high, and then this was the high, pulled back candle here, and then this candle bounced around, opened right at the fat part of this bottom candle here, and then as soon as it broke over this candle, I got in actually down at 313, so it was right here. So even below the open, I just saw it pull back, and I was like, you know what, I feel pretty strong about this. It has, it's holding levels. You know, it hasn't dropped too much from the previous spike up. It's only about halfway, not even halfway, so that's good. So that was kind of my reasoning for sticking in it and hopping in there. And I just put a order down on the bid, so it dropped down. I got a good entry, and then it shot right back up over here. And then I took half my profit at 337. Yeah, right, 337, 100 shares sold. Wish I could have taken a larger share size on that, but SureTrader just, you know, they didn't let me for whatever reason, but that's okay. I gotta build the account up before they trust me, I guess. So, anyway, then I saw that it still had a lot of potential. It was bouncing up and down. This trade was probably a minute long, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 2 minutes, because it was within this 5-minute candle here. And then so it went up, and it made that high, and then that's when I sold the rest of it right at 350 on the ask as it was going up and dropping back down right in that time frame. So you know, I got a good exit and a good entry on that one. You know, all the way from 313 to 350 and 337. So you know, that's a great. That's yeah, roughly 35 cents, or maybe 35 cents if you of profit if you take the average there, and then 20 cents on the other one. So 50 cents of profit today, and ending the day up $116, $141 total, 116 after commission. So, you know, I also sent some money to SureTrader just to get back over the $500 limit because I dropped below it. It's a sad reality, but it's okay. You know, what are you gonna do? I'm learning right now, large learning curve. So hopefully somebody who's watching this is either just curious about what I'm doing, or you want to do it for yourself, and you can see how this is like a large learning curve, like anything that you really need mastery at. So I'm trying to get to that mastery level, but for the time being, back up into the 400, close to $500 range, so that's great. And you know, this weekend's gonna be a long weekend, Martin Luther King weekend, so it feels good to go into the weekend that way. With a $100 plus winner, $116 winner, and then Tuesday, hopefully we see a lot more momentum through the rest of this winter, because usually the summer is a slow time, and you know, I want to get my account up and get a sound strategy with good discipline when we go into that point, because you know, that wouldn't be a good time to be learning. So I'm in at a good time right now. I got good positioning here. Trying to get over the $500 mark. I'll have $500 more I just deposited, so I'll have a good steady base, so then I can take more share size on the A quality setups that actually work, and then you know, hopefully can build the cushion better with a little bit more consistency. So that's it. The metrics: you need consistency, accuracy, and what's the third one? I know you need. Well, you need a lot of things, but if you can make consistent green trades for a long period of time, so you have good accuracy, consistency, and your profit loss ratio is good, which means that you know, your winners are bigger than your losers. then you're gonna do well. So that's what we're trying to do here. Cool. Hope you log into the next videos. I hope there's a ton more videos and the numbers get bigger, I guess. So, all right.